Hello! How is it going, everybody? We're back with some more Sleepytime spells. Now, as you may or may not see down here, we have to cast blue or red spells. Which means I think it's time to break out Red Deck Wins. Which means we're probably going to go ahead and actually go into Ranked. For once. So this will be fun. Prepare for carnage and or sadness. We'll see. Promise not to be too sad. It'll probably be fine. This is looking like a good start. We got our Experimental Frenzy, a couple good cards. So yeah, we're gonna take that. Let me... Turn 1, bam! Get out of Wizard Firebrand. No, cancel. We're gonna attack with him, not tap him to do a damage, because that would be stupid. Okay. Impassioned Orator. We're just gonna go ahead and get Vyashino Pyromancer out then. Target my opponent for 2. Hit that next button. No attacks. And turn. Wait on that Impassioned Orator. We'll see what they do with it. Orzhov Locket. A lot of mana for that. That's in combat my turn. Okay. Let's see. Now Impassioned Orator gives them life. So I think what I might do is we'll cast this for 1 on that. Then we'll go to combat, attack with both, and then skewer for 1 on the face. Because we can. It's called that super burn. We gonna get it. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. I'm seeing what you're putting down. I'm putting down Viashino Pyromancer, is what I'm putting down. So there's another 2 to your face. And we'll skip this turn, because the calculations are not currently in our favor, but that's fine. We'll bring this back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, Death Touch, 1-2. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if this pans out. Alright. I might be losing my steam. We'll get out that Experimental Frenzy. Okay, I can't do that right now. It's actually not so great, because that'll mean that they, that Steamkin goes to my hand next turn. I won't be able to play it. That's an expensive 2 cards. Let's see if it pays off for them. Okay. Alright. Gain that vigilance. Right. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get rid of you. Yeah, it will create a couple of these afterlife creatures. That's fine, though. I can go on the battlefield. You can get on the field. You'll have haste. Perfect! 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 Ah, yes. Chain Whirler. It's got first strike, which is absolutely phenomenal, and it'll deal 1 damage to everything. So those 2 that just got the death, or the afterlife, will go away. Leaving these last 2 with 1 life each. Okay, loses 2 life and sacrifices a creature. That's fine. I'm gonna do this on you before I do that. Okay, I will sacrifice one of these Viashino Pyromancers. That's fine. Alright. And there go the Orzhov Enforcer, leaving us with just a 1/1. Yep, that's fine though. Now I do have another Goblin Chain Whirler there that I won't be able to do anything with that Experimental Frenzy going, but that's fine too. That's fine too. Although I could have gotten rid of that thing, but nah. Alright, what's the top of our deck? Light up the stage. Oh, alright. Do we cast it for 3, though? I think we might, because I don't think we're going to get damage directly to their face, so I think we're going to do this. for not its spectacle cost. Alright. And we'll go ahead get that shock on you. Will they leave themselves defenseless? Okay, yeah, sure. And we'll get out. I think we'll get out. I'm gonna get you out. And we'll attack with both. That's fine. Well, the cost that for spectacle cost. Get down a mountain. We're gonna stack these up so you and you. Alright. And that's lethal, so they gotta do something about it. It's not going so well for them. Yeah, there it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's about what red deck wins is like. Very fast, very burn heavy. But pretty quick at getting rid of your opponent. Is it flashy? Not really. Does it work? Yeah. This is a good opening hand. Like, turn 2, I could do shock and light up the stage and get, like... I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't have the mana to cast most of the stuff from light up the stage, but I could do it. I could do it is the thing. I could also skewer the critics. That's a possibility. Alright, so immediately... my opponent's got some Dimir colors here. I gotta be a little cautious right off the bat. Like, this should probably go now. Because I can cast it, and they likely don't have an ability to counter it at the moment. Could maybe bounce it, but counter's not likely until they've got 3 lands. It's giving them the ability to do something. Okay, sure. Now they might be able to counter it. Oh no! They're gonna use all their mana. They must not have a counter, or they must not care. So we'll run away Steamkin. We're gonna pass turn for now. I might hit that Aviation Pioneer with this shock. Depends on what they do with it. Yeah, sure. Get rid of that one. Ooh, I did that wrong. I should have attacked the Thopter and then blocked with the Steamkin. Poop. That was my bad. Looking very, very heavy with that flyers. Do I do this, though? Alright, let me cast Light Up the Stage for Spectacle, see what I get. And then I'm gonna activate this ability, do Wizard's Lightning on you, and then also, yep, resolve that. And then we're gonna do that on you too. Yep, okay. And then I'll attack. Let's see what they do here. They could double block the Gitu Lava Runner. I don't think they will. But I just did a heavy amount of damage this turn. No, they're just gonna block the Steamkin. Okay, okay. We'll see. Bold strategy. We'll see how it works out for them. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Yep. And he's gonna probably block my Steamkin. No? Okay. Stop it. Alright, there goes Siren Storm Tamer. And then maybe we just skewer this thing for one, just so the field is clear for next turn. And our hand is empty. Ravenous Chupa thingy. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We'll get that 3 mana. Not that it matters. For the hell of it. Seems to be some sort of flying aggro deck. I guess we'll pass the turn for now. Alright, I should have just attacked. That's fair. See what they do. Three damage to the face. Put a mountain down. So I think if they attack with everything, I'll block Ravenous Chupacabra, but before damage is dealt, I'll tap Fanatical Firebrand. Pass the blockers. We block like that. Burn them down. Yep, we gotta play a whole bunch of red spells. So all we need to do now is get lucky on the draw and get like a Wizard's Lightning or something. Perfect! I called that shit! am the psychic god of the cards. Or something like that, I don't know. I can see the future. Hey, look at that. We got everything at once. And now, we don't have to play this thing that makes me kind of throw up in my mouth a little bit. How about we play Clogged Sewer, because this is stupid. Psychic God of the Cods? Yeah, you're probably right. If anything, I'm a little bit fishy. Hey. Hey. Mushy plot. It's mushy. What's that light looking? That light's looking pretty good. This is iffy. I'm probably gonna keep it though. Yeah. Yeah, we could use more blue, but I'm gonna keep this. Because we got some stuff that we can use in the first few turns. Actually, turn 1 Forest, turn 2 Hinterland Harbor and Incubation Druid. Turn 3 we're able to play Essence Capture if we want to. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn 1. And if we do, and we put the counter on Incubation Druid, we can then make 3 mana. Which would be excellent. Excellent. Okay, well. I'm thinking Prime Speaker, but the Essence Captures are a much more prevalent threat. So I don't know what they'll get rid of. I would love Massive Flying Lizfrog. I don't think we'll get Massive Flying Lizfrog against a player, though. Because most players are smart enough to not let that happen. And also there's a timer, which, as you may recall, getting 3,000 was a little bit not great. Yep, they went for the late game choice, which is not really that super useful to me. All things considered, honestly, I'm kind of missing some of the things that I need for later on, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, we're going to use this off of the 2 forests for sure. No attacks, I want that untapped. Because if they play anything, I'm going to Essence Capture. And I mean like anything. I'm probably just going to capture literally anything they play. Just to do it. Or not. I mean, I guess. I'm gonna pass for now. I'm gonna pass for now. Galloping Lizrog doesn't really become a good option till later. Hello, Angie. How are you doing tonight? How's it going? It's only for a target creature spell. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna tap for this, for blue, and then resolve. It was on my end step anyway. I guess we couldn't do anything there. I've got another. Your interview ended up with a job offered? Nice! Congratulations! When do you start? Or is that still like a TBD thing? I actually forgot though, I need to start doing damage. I kept skipping my turn. TBD, have to do a course first. Okay. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Congratulations. Of course, we are playing against the Esper Control self-place, so you can get it done ASAP. Okay. That's not too bad, then. Yeah, most of their stuff is going to be done on my turn, I think. The Galloping Lizrog is not super useful right now. I could boost the Incubation Druid, but I have a feeling they've got more, like, Mortifies and such. They played 2. Yeah, Vraska's Contempt, okay. Kind of figured they had something, so it wouldn't really be that useful to adapt. I'd just be wasting a whole bunch of mana to do kind of nothing. Made something for snow? Still have stuff. Okay, that's fine then. They must not have any creatures. Because they're leaving my Essence Captures, so I have a feeling they don't actually play any creatures here. I mean, we can both play the we're not really gonna play anything game. Because all I really have to do if you don't really have any creatures is just wait. Wait and gain power. Must have more power. And then just wait until they, like, draw out their deck or something. This is not going to last if I put it on the field. But I'm gonna play it anyway, because I've got nothing else to do. I don't think I can use this on that. Can I counter my own spell and make their spell fizzle? I don't have any submit. I'll make... Can I make their spell fizzle? Oh, I did! You can't stop me. I'll stop me. Oh, it's perfect. Nope, not that one. This one. Submit that too. There's another Absorb. At this point, it's just kind of finding how many counterspells they've got and waiting out their mana spend. Can't remember, does this one let them exile one of them, then the rest in the graveyard? You may look at the card and cast it. Okay. Alright. We'll see how this pans out, though. Still no Teferi. Oh, Hadana's Climb. I actually kind of needed that one. Are they tapped out enough for me to dare this? I'm gonna risk it. It's probably not gonna stick, but I'm gonna risk it anyway. Don't do it. God damn it. At this point, I almost just don't want to give up because I hate these types of decks, and that's the whole point of them. Just like, I don't know, let's continue. At some point, they'll run out. Got you with the lurk, my friend? Well, thank you so much, Trados. I really appreciate it. Stealing my cards is going to be a bit of a problem, though. That's going to be the part that gets me in the end. This deck is so counter and removal heavy that I don't really know that we've got any way to come back from it. I'm trying to think if we've got any real card draw cards in this deck, and I'm thinking no. I legitimately don't remember. What are you doing? Your go. Come on, man. You gotta... I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Haven't even done the damage yet. Did they DC? I mean, I'll take the DC win if they end up doing that. That's fine with me. It's no skin off my back. I don't know what's going on. They actually might end up milling me. Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral is one that I could have used. I got like 3 biogenic oozes in there. And they got another Thief of Sanity. Do I keep going? I do, because now I just want to see how this ends. Although the thing is, they do kind of have a win con on the board, so you know what? Between the two of these, I think they've actually probably got it at this point. Them being able to cast my cloning spells is a bit of an issue, and they're gonna mill my deck super duper fast. Probably get stuff like my biogenic ooze on the field and a bunch of clones of their Thief of Sanity, honestly. There goes another Hadana's Climb. Yep, there's an ooze. Well, that's a something. Meow. Did he meow? I did not hear the boy. Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow kitty. Look at that boy. Look at him. Yes, take action. Hi. Hello. Yeah, they do have lethal on me this turn, huh? Not gonna do it. No? What? Okay, there you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Very control heavy. Very much so. Now, I don't know if this deck will be super great at doing Esper matches. I'm trying to think, what are the cards that draw us cards in this deck? I know there is the Growth Spiral. That one does do it. I'm trying to think what else we got. And I actually can't really think of anything. Now we do have that growth spiral. So that's good. So turn 1, Woodland Stream, obviously. Comes in tapped. Burn deck. Alright, so we're gonna do that, do a growth spiral, draw a card, put a forest down so we can do a few more things next turn. Now in this deck, against this opponent, I think some of our stuff will actually shine pretty well. Can't do that skewer. Yep. I'm gonna get Incubation Druid and Corrosive Ooze. They might Lightning the Incubation Druid, we'll see. Not sure yet. Nope, to my face. Alright. It's fair. Now, do I quasi-duplicate or do I Hadana's Climb? I Hadana's Climb. That shouldn't really be a question there. They are tapped out right now, so anything I do is really gonna stick. No, they're gonna tap it and do 1 damage to my face. It's fine though. It still gets out of here. Dave MTG Plays, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Do we quasi-duplicate? We're gonna wait on that one. I don't think we necessarily need to quasi-duplicate yet. There's a whole bunch more better things that can be quasi-duplicated. HSWP. What's that one? I kind of want that emote now. Ooh, gutter snipe. That's actually a little bit of an issue. Now they could attack with the Lava Runner, but I can block that one without any consequence, really. Like this. This I can quasi-duplicate, and this is a really good thing to quasi-duplicate. And we are, yes, absolutely please. And let's Hadana climb the Corrosive Ooze. We'll attack with it. How's it going, Dave? Can I call you Dave? It's okay if not. Alright. And now we're kind of gonna start making our unstoppable Ooze army. And we'll see if we can make this Ooze army big and unstoppable before our opponent can make their burn happen to my face. It's gonna be a really tight game. If they got one more shock, that's it. They might have it. Yep. The burn burnt too much. Kind of figured it would. Ooh. Thank you so much for the 9 bits. You're fine? Well, that's good.
I'm fine.
Do we stay with Clog Sewer? I think we stay with Clog Sewer. It may not win games very much, but you know what? It's just fun. We might switch to White Aggro in a bit. Daniel Boo. Boo. Ooh. If you would like to play, I am open after this. So we could definitely go a match if you'd like to. Ooh. Okay. What order do we want to play? That for sure. This turn 2. Looking like a good idea. You're not that good? Eh. Nothing wrong with that, though. Alright, we got that essence capture, which may be useful. Okay, we got some red thrown in here. I'm intrigued. I'll play it. I don't really have anything good to use it on right now, but I'll play it. Oh, is it that deck? I think it might be. I think this is that one deck that ends the game with a bunch of reclamations and a big old Banefire to the face. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Your decks are good? What kind of decks do you usually run? I'm interested. Yeah, this has to be. Okay. Let's get Prime Speaker out. Let's see what happens. They might counter. Yeah. I have a feeling that's kind of gonna be the rest of the game. Run discards? Okay. Kind of like the hand trap type cards. I dig it. I thought about doing that once or twice before. Alright, she is flash speed. I'm gonna wait for their turn to play it. I'll let it happen. Trying to get them to play something. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work so well. Like you said, you're not that good. That's okay though. As long as you have fun with it, that's the important part. Can I get that Galloping Lizrog down? Probably not. But that is their second Sinister Sabotage. So maybe. Yeah, that's 3. It is 3 of their Sinister Sabotages so far. Okay. Another counter? No, another counter. Actually, no. Can't do that on that. I'll let it resolve. MTG is your jam. Is there any way we can get past this? They're definitely looking for that Banefire, maybe some more Wilderness Reclamations. Okay, the Immortal Sun. But their card, or their hand is empty now, so I can actually get stuff on the field. Let's see. So next turn I can attack for 4. Sorry, no. Next turn I can attack for 5. Hadana's Climb will go off on this one, I'll add. It'll get 5 down. And then after I attack, I could play Galloping Lizrog. No! Alright. They're not gonna let me have much of anything. Yeah, I'll resolve it. That's a big ol' land base, though. Guess that's what happens when you draw through half your deck. Alright, there's the second Wilderness Reclamation. See what they do. Okay, nothing yet. Do I dare? I do not dare. Okay, Chemister's Insight. Then they got 3 of them that they can use. I need like an actual counter, and I don't think I've actually got one in this deck. I got a decent amount of removal. So the explosion isn't happening yet. I have enough for Repudiate if I need to this turn. So here's what I'm thinking. I know kind of where they're going with this. They're going to try and build up enough mana with their Wilderness Reclamations. If the spell is countered, exile it instead of putting it in its owner's graveyard. I'll just let that resolve. So, they're going to try and build up enough mana with their reclamations to cast a very large expansion explosion. The thing is, with this Repudiate, I can actually counter their Wilderness Reclamation, but I think what I might do is wait for them to start tapping all their mana and actually doing, you know, what they're probably going to end up doing. Nah, I don't want you to have that. Oh, fuck, it can't be countered. That's right. Shit. My bad. Right. 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 Oh, and I wasted my mana, and here comes the burn. No! I did the damn thing. Well, we'll watch as this happens. Oh, they did it too early. They did it before the phase change. Whoops. I should have left that mana open. I should have read the card. Let this be a lesson. But see, now they can hit me for a large amount and then hit themselves for that card draw, and for every card they draw, Niv Mizzet Parun does large amounts of damage. I'm just gonna... I just want to see this happen. GG. The slime deck's kind of fun, just not really that good against... What decks do I hate? Esper. Mostly Esper. Alrighty. Let me plug your name in. Let me see what we can use. You know what? We'll go with an old-fashioned. A Genki's kind of the bread and butter around here, so we'll do that. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you being a cutie today? He's being very loving. He was quite upset earlier when I went to go get food and water. But he's silly. Isn't that right? Apparently Angie has a gift for you though, so that'll be nice. I'm gonna have to go say thank you. I'll keep this. That's decent. Ooh. One of those Selesnya card backs. I like those. I may at some point go get them. Not sure yet. Ooh, I'm gonna put you down on my lap if that's okay. Okay. Fountain of Renewal. Not bad, not bad. I'll start with one of these. I know right now we're really just keeping enough damage to keep pace with the Fountain of Renewal. It's definitely not a lot. Give me a bunch of stuff I do not need. Let's see what we can play. Yes. Fair enough. Kind of figured that might happen. Azorius. Nice. Oh yeah, Dovin's Acuity. I saw that used to pretty good effect during the Mythic Invitational. Oh no, we might be in the life gain v life gain mirror match. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So how's everybody's week been? Turn 4 and I haven't won yet? Unacceptable. Yeah, you're right. What's going on, Genry? How have you been? Ooh. Yeah, there isn't a lot I can do about that right now. That's actually a really good card draw engine. You're alright. Eye is itching like a mofo. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Is your eye itching because... Oh, Zariah. Is it itching because of allergies? I know they're really bad this year. A lot of tree pollen out right now. There are two things I can do right now that would be equally good. I'm gonna do the other. Comes and goes at random. Huh. That sucks. I've definitely had like really bad eye allergies every so often. Very rarely I get a sort of like, it's not pink eye, but it's like pink eye, and it's caused by allergies, and it comes and goes within the span of like a day. It's got all the same symptoms, just without actually being like a real pink eye infection. It's weird. I don't know why. No. No, I need her. Alright, that's fine then. Boodly bop. can't really block it, so I'll just not deal with it. GG. Alright. Well, that's a something. That is a something. Well... Can't really let you have that Teferi, unfortunately. I know what he does. It's not good. Oh, you miss emote? That's fine. I was like, GG. It's still winnable. It's still anybody's game. That's fine, though. I know how it is. Ooh. Ooh. I actually don't think I've seen this one before. It's a little expensive, but man, not being blocked and vigilance. Nice. Oh, you're fine. I kind of figured. When you said you misemoted, I figured it was a nice, not a good game. That's fine, though. I cannot block. Can I get it? Maybe. No. No. I didn't think so. Had to try, though. The flying, giant, self-growing pride mate. My pride and joy. Ooh. Good one. I know, a lifelink pride mate is just wrong. But I love him. He's my baby boy. Lucky Khajiit rating with 4 viewers. What's going on, Lucky? How are you doing tonight? You know what? I'll keep that one too. Because I actually just had second thoughts about what I scried. I'll scry differently. Now we're fine. A raid from a raid. How did your raid go? You're on the last boss on Heroic? Nice. Very nice. Hopefully you guys get it. We are playing with viewers. Right now we're playing against Dave MTG Plays. I think we're kind of in that life gain mirror match right now. Although this is kind of interesting. You got some like unblockable creatures in here and I'm kind of digging that. I really like that. Fair enough. Got it down to 4%. Very nice. That's super close, actually. Hey, you sure can, Dan. Dan McBaconX. I like that name. You'll slide into that chew, Genry? I'm gonna have to, like, set up a tracking system for this, then. So we got Dan next, and then Genry. Dan McBaconX, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Everything is better with bacon. Yeah, I kind of figured you had that in the morning. That's okay, Lucky. You heading to bed now, or are you gonna wait a little bit? I know, right? It's always in the last place you looked. I have days like that too. It's just like, you need that one card, and it's literally the last card in your deck, and you're just like drawing. Nothing. Bacon is amazing. I just had bacon yesterday, actually. We had pancakes for dinner. Always a good day when you have pancakes for dinner. #1 USA? I'm not sure what #1 USA is. You had bacon at dinner, Triton? See? Bacon everywhere. Get all the bacons. You had bacon in your dinner. See? Pizza has bacon on it? Oh. See, now I'm just hungry. I literally just ate and I'm hungry again. Now I just want bacon. Chicken carbonara? Which one? Was it? It wasn't spicy, was it? BRB while I look for spicy. Where's my spicy boy? Where's my spicy boy? It's too late to feed them. I was actually about to like drop 25 bits to feed the chickens, but I can't. For anybody who doesn't know, Lucky Khajiit has a chicken cam. Chicken cam, where it's just a 24-hour channel of his chickens. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with this, and I love it. I just watch the chickens all day long. Good game, though. Dave? Sorry, I blinked for a second. I'm poor with names, but I tried my best. I don't think I've ever seen chicken violence against another chicken. I've seen chicken violence against leaves, and I've seen chicken violence against cameras, but no chicken on chicken violence. I know, I actually like didn't get to feed the chickens today. I feel a little bad. But let's see. Dan, what is your challenger name? This thing. I don't know what this is called. Direct Challenge ID, I think. Seen chicken violence against Link? Yes, I have seen that. That is absolutely terrifying. And nobody in their life deserves that. I saw the rooster picking on a chicken earlier? Oh. Was it picking or Dan McBacon? Okie dokie, there we go. What should we play? We'll play something awful. It's like good but not. I will preface this. It's one of those like, I hope you're not playing counters decks. Yeah, I was about to say, Lucky. I didn't think I didn't think they were picking on each other. The nuggets are getting bigger. They are. Look at those cuties. I will leave them on at night and then like wonder what these weird like clicking sounds are in the back of my headphones because they're just sitting there like enjoying the heck out of all of their little like piles of hay. They're cute. Ooh. Ooh, okay, Gogari. Alright. Not bad, not bad. We'll see how this works out for me, because I'm actually not super sure right now. Let me get... I'll get you. And hope for the best. No attacks in turn. Piles of hay! Golgari v Mill is not good. The question is, not good for who? It's not good for the Mill deck. Let's see. Triton is trying to deny that he loves you. Because you have too many things in your cart for soaping. Yeah, I could see that. What is this? What is this? When it dies, return to the battlefield on your control, then it flips. Yeah, okay. Let's just not attack for now, because I think that might be part of the plan. Ooh, and I am seeing some blue over there. I need to pay a little more attention, because I actually didn't see that blue come in. And that's worrying, actually. Whatly? Okay. Still thinking nothing yet. This deck is really stupid, by the way. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my elf deck. It's not a good deck, though. Ooh, okay, okay. We'll get rid of you. I'm okay with this. Yeah.
My strength is our strength.
Do I dare? I do dare. Oh, poop. I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. That's fine, though. We'll get rid of it. Still has to pay to get licensed, though? Okay. Well, that's fair. Actually, I always forget about that, but yeah, I guess that is true. You do need to kind of get licensed, huh? Okay. Muldratha, yeah. That's not great. I need this. I need that now. Then we'll do that, and we're gonna, yes please. Okay, yeah. We'll get that down. Do I have anything in my... Druided Cow. That's about it. What's ripped? I don't know what's ripped, actually. Pitiless plunderer. Yarr. Yeah, he does have Muldratha. I know what that'd do. I've played against you enough times, Lucky. I'm calling you out. Okay, that actually might not be good, though. We'll get rid of a Sentinel for now. No, not yet. What am I doing? We're gonna do this first. Yes. Not helpful.
My strength is our strength.
Yeah, no, now I'm kind of actually like really thinking if I can get around this. I'll give it a maybe. I will give it a maybe. You're morbidly curious? Yeah, I know. Ooh, Poison Tip Archer. That's not a good one for me. I'm gonna put that on that. I need another one of these. Yes. And also yes. Okay, okay. I can work with this. No, and then we're gonna do this on you and you. That's fine, I think. We'll do that too. Did I keep Camaraderie in this deck? I want to say I kept Camaraderie in this deck, but I legitimately don't remember. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Lucky. Nah, it probably didn't really matter that much anyway, because Muldrotha's on the field. It was probably coming back no matter what. And that's really the bigger issue here, is that Muldrotha. Also, this is not super great. But now I can kind of keep the Elvish Clan Callers going. Ooh, Poison Chip Archer. Works on those sacrifices. Hell yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, we do both. Take that. And that. Oh, and then we do this. When we down to 35, we're fine. We're good. Oh my god, we're gonna get like nothing here in the second half of the deck, huh? I mean, that's a something, I guess. How many do we have? Not a whole lot. We'll just do that. Get those loyalty counters back up.
My strength is
I could have waited until after battle. That's fine. Down to 30. Take it. And take it. Do I attack? No, I don't. Because that Poison Tip Archer. Oh no, what do I discard this one? I got many lands. Aw. Rude. Rude. To be fair, that is actually still 5 mana that I have to spend to put that back on something. Which isn't great. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing what the goal is here. The goal isn't really to kill me directly, is it? It's more to just kind of do a lot of damage with Poison Tip Archer. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Also, there's Oh, right, okay, right. No, that's the symbols of Muldratha. I forget sometimes. Big Whiskey sneaking in. Oh, interrupted by Zariah Pot. Oh. Ooh, and you got the Evolving Wilds loop. Right, right. Because you can do that from your graveyard. Search for a land. Okay, okay. Gifts from Rex are flying everywhere. Well, poopy. Let's see what we should do here. I think we actually need to put you on you first and foremost. We can get a Vanquisher's Banner. Interrupting bot.
What we get from this is mine. I need it
for
them.
hunter reasons. I could do a second. I probably won't do a second, but I could do a second. I've got 2 in the thing, 2 here, so that won't do anything. We'll take the actions. Take the actions. Ah, there we go. No attacks. And then I'm gonna cast you off that. Good. Good, good, good. And we'll plus on Whatley.
My strength is our strength.
And plus on you.
I've seen things that would break someone.
Ooh, all good options. We'll take the basic one. Probably gonna start declining. We don't want to get too deep in the paint right now with our draws. Go. Shh. Lucky. Quiet. You got a sneaky. Wait, hang on. I don't want to resolve this one. Resolve, decline. Okay. And then resolve, decline. Cool. Well, then I got the leftover mana, so I mean, I might as well do it. Yes, a giant creature. Many giant creatures, actually. And that go down, and then yes, with huge tracks of +1s. Indeed, indeed. And no, and yes, and no. And then I'm gonna put this down with the rest of this mana that I have floating. Alright. Do I? Don't I? I don't. I need that 3,000 Lizrog. You're right. I mean, you're right. Not in this game. Preferably not in any game. That thing was nasty. I won't make a human wait for that, is the thing. I'll make a bot wait for that all day, and clearly that was the righteous downfall of my hubris. I know Sparky must die. And Sparky must die a glorious, horrid death, but it's still, like, really excessive. Saw a 14/14 Iron Carapace Beetle one time. 6 enchantments, you were mad. I guess we're gonna have to get rid of a Llanowar Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna be really careful here because these poison tip archers are actually really close to killing me. I don't think Vivian's gonna be able to pull through for me here. Oh dear. The little nuggets. Oh, they're bouncing around. I'm trying to think what I can do here. I might have an answer. I might have an answer. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I know I'm in trouble if he attacks with stuff for sure. But I think more to the point, yeah, this is definitely not good. Because I can block all of this, with the issue, of course, being that once I do, all of these go on the stack, and I die anyway. So this may be the GG. Actually, hang on. I need to block that with this, so that I don't get any more card draw, because that's actually getting a little worrying. And then the Chupa thingy. The Chupa thingy we'll get with this, and I think that might be good game. I'm like 90% sure that's good game, because that's going to be a massive stack of poison tip archers. Ooh. 24. Nice. Good game. Yeah, I got that Vivian readout like way too late to actually do anything. Unfortunately. Good game though. Actually, Golgari is really fun when it gets going, like for sure. Sometimes you can't quite get off the ground, but like, that was a good one. Night, Lucky. I'll see you later. Alright, Genri. Duel me. There's my thingy. I need yours. It's actually kind of fun because both decks, we weren't really interacting a whole lot with each other except for like the, what is the one thing? Oh, you can quote. We all know you wanna. What's the one thing? The Chupacabras and everything. Besides that, we weren't really doing a whole lot of interaction. So we both kind of got to build up the ideal board state, and mine just didn't do it. Yeah, okay. I deserve that one. That's fair. Okay, yeah, I'll keep it. Start with that. Hinterland Harbor. Yes, please. Now is this an Azurius or an Esper deck? So right now it could be either. I need this. Ooh, or is this that one deck? I think I might know what this is. Nah, you know what? Not yet. Not yet. No. You know what? That's fair. How does song request work on this stream? Song request doesn't. There's no command. I believe there is something in the overlay somewhere. I use Pretzel Rocks. And Pretzel Rocks is a very good thing for me because it is full of music that is non-copyrighted. Yeah, I think there is that pretzel overlay on the stream. I think it might use bits though. Don't quote me, I don't actually know. Yeah, okay. I have the bit version. See, that's the thing though, I don't think there is a non-bit version. I think they always made it so that you have to use bits to request. The bright side is that part of it will go to me, but part of it also goes to the artists. And Pretzel takes like a very, very small percentage off the top, which I'm fine with because Pretzel is quality. They are some quality people. Left a lot of open mana there. I don't know if I trust like that. I need to start actually kinda doing some damage is the problem. No, my Simic Ascendancy. My alternate win con. How dare. Nah, I figured. Guess they only do have the bit version. Could have sworn there was a non-bit version. Maybe once upon a time. I'm not super sure. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Haha! You have played right into my trap. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to attackers. I'll attack with y'alls. And then biogenic ooze. I don't know, maybe once upon a time they did have a non-bird bits version. That is the only thing. I actually sometimes do wish that I could do it without the bits. Good game, Genry. Good game. I'm actually kind of curious about that deck. Seemed like a lot of counter for sure. Was there much more in the, like, life gain side of things? Because I know I have something similar that I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of threw this together willy-nilly, and it's worked shockingly better than I expected. Still not good. I will throw that out there. It's still not good. But I have something similar-ish. It's kind of like half life gain on the white side of things, half like counter and control on the blue side, with a Teferi built in for Teferi reasons. Cannot sigh any harder right now. Oh... Were you getting mana flooded or something? Because I know that happens a lot. Three lands. I'm sorry. I know that. I know that feel. It's not a good feel. I actually... So, if you're ever in an MTG stream and you suddenly see a certain bot name, actually, let me see if I can pull it up here in my incognito twitch.tv/Zariah, and then I'm gonna have to mute this tab, or else I'm gonna sound myself twice. Log in. What was that? Ancient Arena. Haha! Haha! There we go. That's so I built a friendly troll account that I every so often break out when I'm in a stream where I'm watching MTG and someone's got like just really, really crap hands. I'll just break out the MTG Arena Shuffle algorithm and just friendly taunting. I don't be mean with this one, but I'm friendly taunts. It's a purpose-built bot, and it's so much fun. I think it's time to clog Sparky's sewers. Let's see if we can pull off the dream. It is both hilarious and cruel. Actually, okay, I don't know if you've seen, there is a video on YouTube, and actually I think there's a few out there, where they were breaking down, I almost want to call it an exploit, but it's not really an exploit. It's working as designed. They've basically kind of played with the MTG shuffle algorithm and found that it doesn't necessarily shuffle the deck 100%. It kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? It goes off of, like, percentages. So, when you draw your opening hand, they've actually found that you have, like, a 90% chance of having, like, 3... you have, like, a 90% chance of getting 3 lands in your opening hand. And then, like, a certain percent chance to get 2 and 1 land in your hand. And so, they've actually played with that, and they've been able to... wow, Sparky, actually using some strategy for once. I know, and that's probably the worst part, but, like, no, apparently they actually have gotten it down to almost a science where if you build a deck with like 18 lands, and you see this the most with these very purpose-built red decks, where they'll build it with 18 lands, which shouldn't work for crap. It should not work at all. But they'll build it, and it'll work almost perfectly. Like, every so often, yeah, you'll get a game where you can't really play anything, but a lot of the time you do end up with these games where you're getting enough land at the very beginning that you can play your entire deck. It's actually mildly infuriating and kind of dumb at the same time. So I don't know if they're gonna go back and fix the shuffle algorithm or not. I hope they do, but it's kind of a toss-up at this point. None of this is good. The thing is, none of this is good. I need some of the cards that I'm not getting here. That's not what I want. What I really, really want. I need that slime. I'm gonna say no to that one. Yeah, you're not gonna Psychic Corrode me, Sparky. I'm gonna swing and see what Sparky does. That's really dumb, Sparky. That is really dumb. Whatever. Sparky? Sparky. Bad AI. Terrible AI. What are you doing? Oh my god, Galloping Lizrogs. All the way down. But why though? Yeah, I mean, I guess. This isn't how we win. We're not doing it until we can do it proper, is the thing. We gotta really make Sparky feel it. And no. Sparky may remember from last time, Sparky's actually making some smart plays, which is actually a little shocking, all things considered. Because we kind of know how Sparky usually does. Sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice creature's converted mana cost. Put that on the battlefield. Shuffle your library. Does he always play the same thing? No, he kind of cycles through the different, like, basic decks. So they're never anything super special, but I don't know, they're not bad either. I'm just gonna not play anything. It's like I could take all that stuff off of Galloping Lizrog and everything and make a slightly bigger Galloping Lizrog, but that's not as much fun. I mean, yeah, okay, sure, why not? Yeah, he usually doesn't play well. Also, I usually don't get this, like, crappy of draws. It's because of MTG Arena Shuffle algorithm. I've screwed myself. I'm the silly bitch. No, we gotta close it. We gotta close out. We gotta leave. The shuffle algorithm has cursed me because I spat in its face. No. Alright. No tax. It's pass. Which one? Oh, my Streamlabs died. Ah, now they're gonna mill me. Sparky! What is this? What? The fuck, Sparky? Okay, first off, rude. Second, not actually that useful, except for making me upset. I could quasi-duplicate something? I don't know. It's really not that useful until I can get my good boy Ooze out. And you better not. I needed that Hadana's Climb, actually. But still no oozes, so that's fine. No, I have to say no to that one. I can't let that hit the field. Because the flying will actually start to chip away at me. I mean, do we just kind of go past Sparky? Or do we take the shame? No. No, we can turn this around. I hope. There's an ooze. And another clone. Alright. That's actually not good. I may need to just start attacking now. There's another Simic Ascendancy. Just a few lands. That actually kind of helps us. Oh, crap. You know what? We're gonna repudiate and stop that, because I just saw another biogenic ooze. You're not the ooze I want, but you're the ooze I deserve, I guess. Yeah, we'll Galloping Lizrog and take a couple of counters away, I suppose. Okay. After I use one of my clones, it shows up. Sure, fine, whatever. And quasi-duplicate. And then we're going to quasi-duplicate again, throwing away Simic Ascendancy. Because we got to make up for some lost time here with a very many biogenic ooze. I'll attack with this, hoping that they actually block with the Wall of Mist, and they don't. Thanks, Sparky. Alright. We're on a countdown timer with that Psychic Corrosion. Okay, rip Lizrog. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, what do we need? What do we want? Nothing yet, I think. Another quasi-duplicate. Okay. It's not perfect, but I can work with this. There's my fourth Galloping Lizrog, actually. But we can throw away one of these, I think. Wait, no, hang on. Wrong one. Wrong one. That was a Corrosive Ooze, not a Biogenic Ooze. Okay, yeah, we get rid of that, and then we quasi-duplicate. We're at 14. Yeah, we'll do that now. Make another Ooze. No attacks. Alright, we're definitely not getting 3,000, because we're kind of pressed for time with that Psychic Corrosion. At this point, I'm just kind of hoping to maybe last another turn or two. Oh, now they got a flyer. Okay, we'll get a Corrosive Ooze out so we can start getting some more tokens. And the first of the Galloping Lizrogs. And we're gonna dump every +1 counter onto Galloping Lizrog number 1. And you're gonna hear a lot of clicking, and I'm kind of apologizing for that and trying to keep my voice a little bit above it. I need to actually start running I have software for my keyboard that I usually don't run because it had been crashing my computer. It may be fixed now. And if it is fixed, I can potentially put back my auto clicker script. Alright, we've got about, depending on what they get, we got like 2 turns left before Sparky becomes a actual threat. Hadana's Climb. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. We're gonna put it on something with 268 tokens so it flips. Go to attackers. No attacks. Spend some mana to make some ooze. Nothing can stop the smooze. We're gonna let Sparky have one more turn and hope very much that she doesn't get anything super good. Yeah, it's fine actually. I can live with that. Okay, last turn. Now the question is, do we dare risk waiting a turn and letting Sparky potentially mill out my deck? Because Sparky will get 1 draw, that'll have Psychic Corrosion go off once. And then we're basically gambling on Sparky's top deck. If they top deck a card that lets them draw 1, we lose. If they don't, we win. But it will be a hollow victory because it's nowhere near the 3,000 we had the other day. Not that it matters, because that wasn't a victory. Not for lack of trying, but for lack of Sparky cooperation. We make it large, and then we charge. Maybe. I have no way of hasting it. That's the only problem. If I could haste it, this would work. But right now we're basically gambling on Sparky's top deck, and it's like a 50-50 chance. This is a really dumb idea, and if it was any actual competitive match, I would never do this. But the thing is, I kind of want to see it happen. So... okay. Don't have anything, Sparky. Don't have anything. Land? Field Creeper. I'm fine with that. That's actually perfect. We have a 1 card left. And an 888... I'm sorry, 881 Galloping Lizrog on field. Oops. There we go. So we're gonna use Hadana's Climb to make you into a giant double big flying Lizrog. Die. Yeah, okay, take your last pathetic Lizrog. I win anyway. Oh, the game can't even calculate it until I'm done. What's the final total? Negative 1,883. It's still not as good as it could have been. It could have been the 6,000, but I'll take it. I'll take it because that was actually a difficult battle against Sparky. That was tight. That was actually... we could have lost that. And I would have felt shame. I would have felt deep, deep shame. I would have brought shame to my family forever. It would have been awful. Who is online? You know who is online? Drew P. Drawers is online. Shame on your family. Shame on your cow. Yes. But I did win. And I won with the last card in my deck, which I think means it's like anti-shame? It's like negative shame. So, we're gonna go raid Drew P. Drawers. I saw this guy yesterday. He was on... words escape me. You ever just have a sentence in your mind and then it just kind of floats away in the middle of talking? Clutch same? Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. I don't actually legitimately know. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna do the ending thing and thank my subs and everything. But we're gonna go raid Droopy Drawers. I saw him yesterday on the EXP Talk Show over on Conky Dong 64's channel, and this dude is pretty fun. So we're gonna go say hi. He's playing Tetris 99, which is always a fun time. Stick around for the raid. Other than that, give him a follow if you haven't and you want to see me do more things, because I do things sometimes. Also, give me a follow on all the things in the chat over wherever the chat is for you, because I post things on Twitter and also kind of Facebook and not so much Instagram. Thank you for being a sub. What was that one episode of The Simpsons where, like, Moe ended up getting a lot of money and he went around, like, he gathered all of his friends in one big, like, convention center, and he went person to person and he was just like, thank you for being a friend, and then he'd go to the next person and go, thank you for being a friend. Just like for every single person he invited though. That. Thank you for being a sub. My mind just went places. BDSM places. And now I just, never mind. Never mind all of that. Good night, everybody. We're going to raiding Drippy Drawers. Stick around.
Like paint.